Good evening, everyone. Today, on this eve, I just thought to discuss with you a very recent topic which is going on nowadays, and I think which is very much important from the students' point of view, the parents' point of view, and from the point of view of the entire society. So, I will just share the screen with you so that you can see the PowerPoint presentation also, and we'll discuss all the points one by one. This is the first session today. And in this green initiative, we'll try to spread the awareness about the green environment, to save the environment, to save the earth throughout the session. In this first session, I will try to integrate these points mentioned over here. That is the value-based learning, which CBSE also talked about many a times, and the integration of the value with the academic subject and the nature or the environment. So, as I am a physics teacher, so I will try to integrate science, or more specifically physics, with these two topics, that is value based learning and the nature and the environment. So, before we proceed to the entire presentation, I would like to ponder upon one question, and from that, we will be able to guess the topic also. That if I ask you to hold your breath for 5 seconds, or if I ask you that for how much time you can hold your breath, so what will be your answer? Maybe 1 minute, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, 1.5 minutes, whatever. So this is the question that I asked you, and this is the world record to hold the breath, that is 24 minutes and 37.36 seconds, achieved by Budimir Sobat from Croatia. And this world record was executed on 27th March 2021. So for 24 minutes, one can hold his or her breath. Oh my God. If I ask you that what will happen, so this is the topic that I'm going to take, that is on oxygen. And if I ask you that for 5 seconds, if the oxygen gets disappeared from this earth, what will happen? So this is a very simple question to ponder upon. For 5 seconds, we can easily hold our breath, isn't it? But I will discuss few facts that 5 seconds is more than enough for the destruction of the entire earth. How? Let us discuss one by one. If I talk about the gaseous distribution, I'm not going to discuss the academic subject. This is just a introduction part, that if we discuss about the gaseous distribution of the atmosphere, or earth's atmosphere, 21% oxygen contributes in this. So let us start with the facts and findings. First, if there will be no oxygen for 5 seconds, and if you are very much near to the beach area, the seashore, then you will feel the extreme sunburn, which is very much clear from this picture. Extreme sunburn you can feel, you will have, and your body will completely burn within 5 seconds. Why? The scientific reason is, if there will be no oxygen, so there will be no formation of the ozone layer, and there will be a complete depletion of ozone layer, due to which the hot radiations coming from the sun will burn your skin. The reference I have mentioned in the web bracket, that is the website, you can just explore. And with the ozone hole also, if you see here in the right hand side, there's an increased precipitation due to the ozone hole, due to which there is a unbalance of the rain, and in the southern hemisphere the percentage of rain has been increased, which is the negative effect on our earth. These are the suggestive topics that any physics teacher can relate these topics while teaching these topics, to inculcate the values towards our environment. Second fact is, our auditory system will completely explode. Our ear system will completely explode within 2 seconds. 5 seconds is more than enough if there will be no oxygen for 5 seconds. How? The scientific reason is, when there will be the absence of oxygen, all of a sudden the inner air pressure will try to balance the outer air pressure in our ear. And since the 21% of the contribution is there of oxygen in our complete atmosphere, So 20% air pressure also it is contributed by oxygen only. So whenever there will be, as soon as the oxygen gets disappeared, the huge amount of air will blow out through our eardrum, because of which our eardrum will get damaged. So this is the second fact which will happen due to the absence of oxygen immediately. So these are the certain topics which a teacher can relate to inculcate the values. Third, the earth crust will get crumble. Why? The scientific reason is 45% of the earth crust is made up of oxygen. So this outer layer of the earth will get immediately crumble, it will get immediately damaged when there will be the absence of oxygen entirely. And all the buildings, the surface of the crust will get destroyed immediately. So these are again the suggestive topics with which we can relate the values towards the environment while discussing these examples with the students during your class. Next is the no fire scenario. Now, this is not a big deal. I don't think so. Okay, for 5 seconds, if the oxygen goes out and there will be no fire, so what's the big deal then? I will tell you that the combustion inside the vehicles will stop. Inside the engines of the vehicles will immediately stop, and there will be complete destruction. N number of accidents will take place if there will be no oxygen. The aeroplane will come down immediately, it will crash immediately, because again there will be no combustion of the fuel inside the vehicles, inside the aeroplanes, inside the different kinds of machineries which are related to the combustion due to the absence of oxygen. So again, these are the suggestive topics based on which a teacher can inculcate the values in the students towards the environment. Sky will get completely dark. Why so? Because if you're expert in optics, you can understand that most of the part of the reflection was done by oxygen. And if there will be no oxygen, the less part will get reflected towards the atmosphere, and due to which the sky would appear complete, or almost you can say it will be almost black. So these are the suggestive topics with which we can relate this example to inculcate the values towards the environment, towards the oxygen, towards the safety of the environment in the students. Every structure made up of concrete would crumble. Why so? Within 5 seconds, every concrete structure will get crumble. Why? The reason is to bind the particles with respect to each other, oxygen is required. If there will be no oxygen, so immediately these particles will come out, it will unbound themselves, and all the concrete structures, buildings, everything will get crumble. These are again the suggestive topics with which the student and the teachers can relate the values with the help of academic subject with the nature. Now, the major objective of launching this video is the focus towards our environment day. I am going to plant a sapling. I request everyone, all the parents, all the students to plant a sapling and make this environment day successful. And we have taken this initiative also through circular. We have communicated also that whomsoever student will participate in this, they will get a special mention in the annual progress report as the green ambassador of the school. And it is our moral responsibility to take care of that particular sapling for longer period of time. So I request everyone to take care of the environment, to take care of their nearby areas and plant at least one sapling. Thank you so much. Take care.